Hey, welcome to Breaking Bread, hosted by me, Krunk Chocolate, a show where we break verbal bread with the quote unquote enemy. Whenever Manchester City has an upcoming match, I will be here having a conversation with a supporter of City's upcoming opponent. Shout out to everybody who is enjoying this full episode on our Patreon. Uh, Check out, subscribe for $6 a month. You can get so much amazing content, discounts on our merch store, ad-free episodes, which you can listen to on, you can watch, or you can listen to, you can put the feed on your podcasting app. That is very easy to do. $6 a month, at least 2-3 episodes a week for you. It's about to get real crazy with the season between City men and women, but we are here to talk the lads in blue, the lads in sky blue. It's the Manchester Derby. Ooh, it historic. All the battles, all those typical things that people say. Uh, it's weird because City are, it's like unbeaten in 12 technically, but we have the 3 draws in the Premier League that bummed us out. Scoring 10 against Exeter City, yeah, that's exciting, that's fun, but like, come on now, how sexy is it really? Like 10 goals is great, and none of them were by Holland, so that's nice. That's what I want to keep beating the drum, is just a really good team win. But it's the Derby. They are in turmoil. I mean, what's new? But this is it's like a particular brand. It's an elevated level of chaos, and this would be an awful time to lose to them, which also means it's a possibility that we could lose to them. So let's find out how lost this club is. How far away are they from? Because they just one more player, just the right player, one more manager is the right manager. Let's see how positive, optimistic our guest is. I've done enough of making fun of his club. Coming on for the first time, shout out All for United. Give it up for Andrew Wall. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, and thanks for having me on. I say, you are right. Our club is very much in turmoil, and after Sunday when we lost to Brighton, I thought we are very much staring into the abyss, and I don't know what's coming next. But I just find it, if we did beat City on Saturday, I'd find the irony how the players can get themselves up for that big derby game, and you can't. I say nothing against Brighton; they are a well-oiled machine, and
Yeah.
I think Dello said after the game that United deserved to win. And I was like, Brighton were good for their money, and it just had to be our former player, Danny Welbeck, that was at the heart of, both goals as well. So I was just like, it was very much disappointing on Sunday. So, it's been turmoil since Ruben left. So another new manager to come in. Well, so interim head
Yeah.
coach, whatever you want to call it. So apparently it's all Michael Carrick's till the end of the season. So we'll see what happens for the next 4 or 5 months with United. So I don't know what's coming next for us.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great place really to start, is this whole manager situation. I know they tried to. There were so many reports as to where the friction was coming from, what Ruben didn't like, where the clash between him and the front office was. I guess, what do you feel like was the last straw of the Amarim? Because I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't great for a while, but it did seem like sometimes things, like, it was close games. You were starting to draw more than you were losing. Like, maybe they were heading in the right direction, but I definitely remember like the conference that he had where he was like, "Hey, I just basically want to work my time and I'm out of here." And then he's gone a few days later. That seems like the last straw, but I feel like that wasn't. I mean, that probably was like the last straw. But where was like the first time where you're like, "Oh, this is not good"?
I don't know. Let's say compared to last season, we're doing okay. We could be better. We want to be doing better, but I say we seem to be like in the early part of, even the early part of the season, we like wasn't doing so well. But then I think it was like the beginning of October. I was trying to remember the position we were in, but I was like, it's not as bad as everybody thinks it is, and then we went on a bit of a run, and then things started to creep back in for us. And I think it was Boxing Day, the Newcastle game. Before that, the pre-match, you got the sense that things had been bubbling for a little while, because Ruben said to one of the journalists, "Oh, I don't want to speak about that, but you are very smart," as in to say you are on the right lines of what I can't really
Mm,
say. But
mm,
I think the the conference before Leeds, it's where, and then afterwards where it really imploded. From Barry, what I heard, him and Wilcox had the meeting on the Friday, and then I think they were trying to make Amarin change his way, his style and formation, and Amarin pretty much said, "No, I'm not changing. I was brought here to do a job. You knew what you was getting with me and what you were signing up for. For now, you're asking me to change." And I think the Newcastle game, he did go back four and we won 1-0, and then sort of Leeds, he sort of did revert back, but at times it was back four as well. So I think he's trying to make a point to say, well, I'm going to do it my way. I just need the players to do the role. And he was sort of hinting that weeks before. He said, "Oh, I may not be able to change it as quick as I thought, but I just think it just started to accelerate for him." And I can understand his frustrations with those above, and basically telling him, "You do your job, I will do mine."
yeah.
But I will, as he said, "I'm going to be the manager of this team, not the head coach." Well, even though his title was head coach, it was like, "I will run this team
He
how I
wants more.
see fit."
Yeah.
But I say, I was reading something about Jason Wilcox, like you said, back in September. "Oh, I'm a coach at heart, and maybe I like to interfere a bit with tactics and things." And
Oh.
I was like, well,
Oh.
if you're saying that, then why don't, almost
Yeah.
like say, put your money where your mouth is. Now Ruben's gone, why didn't you put yourself forward? You like to be, because I know at City he handled the academy and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
brought those players through. So I was like, yeah, you won the pitch, the training ground and developing those players. Whereas when he moved
Wow.
to Southampton, it's the same role he's kind of doing now with United. And I'm just thought, so what kind of role do you want with us, Jason? Do you want to be on the training ground and actually taking the training, or just, as he said, "Oh, I want to be sort of in between the manager and
Yeah.
those above." And we're like, "Well, what kind of role do you want?" So I think that came to a head, and then on the Friday, I think it was decided, you know, Ruben had to go. So when you call out your employers, you're not gonna
Yeah.
go,
They don't like that.
and especially after the Leeds game, and when, because I did notice, because usually United will put up like the post-match press conference. I thought nothing's gone off. I thought something's very much going down, and Ruben's gonna be,
Oh.
yeah. So I was expecting something to happen, or to just, but yeah, it was a bit of a surprise, because I wanted Ruben to do well, and I really did, and I just thought we can't keep going through this circle of like every 18 months, 2 years. Oh, this is the way we're going to play. These are the players we're going to get in. Oh, have a little bit of a success, it goes a bit down again, and
Hmm.
he's another new manager. And I'm like, you've got to maybe preserve a little bit. But I think Ruben said it well, outside criticism, or people saying, like he said, the likes of Gary Neville's and others, and like saying maybe those the hierarchy's taking it too much to heart and going, we need to change, we need to do this. And like, stick with the course. And then by the end of, say at the end of his contract, and it hadn't worked, then yeah, he leaves. But yeah, it was very much a swift departure from United. But yeah, very much turmoil at the minute. But say,
Yeah.
what's new with
So
United at the moment?
yeah, and you sit in this position, like you said, they have their player that they're gonna bring in. Sorry, their manager they're gonna bring in for the season. Where do they go from there? Like, what are you looking for as a manager? Because Amarim was trying to get his back five setup situation going. He's brought in some players that play in a style that you'd like, but Dorgu is also incredibly talented. I think He could play back four, pack five. So, like you have some key players. Also, you have some squad members that will they leave? Won't they leave? Like, do they like Casemiro? Like, there are so many ways that you can go. Uh, are you wanting? Like, I guess what are the names that you guys actually? That's why I'm beating around the bush. What are the names that you're hearing?
I think there's a number of managers. Whether they want to take the job is
Yes,
another
that's
question.
fair.
Do you want? I'm wrong in saying this. A bit like, do you want to take on the poison chalice at the minute? Do you want to pick that
Yeah.
up and try and run with it? And obviously, there's always the shadow of Sir Alex behind, but when he came, Sir Matt Busby was in the background, but Fergie took it on, and okay, in the first 4 or 5 years, it wasn't great, but he preserved, and if those 5 years in, and then